What is going on, everybody? Do me a favor, give me a microphone check in the live chat. I've been having a lot of problems trying to get this XLR newer microphone here. It's not a USB microphone, fancy XLR cameras, microphone, trying to get it working with this StreamYard service. Let me know how it sounds. Do I sound horrible? Do I sound good? Do I sound better than when I used to use this Yeti mic? I think we have to just let this thing die. Do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? So this stain on the Yeti mic, which you guys never see because it's usually kind of like, down here or whatever. It looks like splooge, right? But what it is back when I did Legend Center with Tech Buzz with Stephen Haywood, and you guys remember when he hit me in the face with the whipped cream pie and it splattered everywhere? It got on here, and although I could change this cover, it just pops right off and put a new one on. I never did because it felt like a memory, like scars, chick stick scars. It felt like a war wound. But yeah, that's years old. So this Yeti mic, I've been using it for years, which is funny too, because I got nice microphones. I got an even better microphone than this one. I got an $800 microphone sitting on top of the bookshelf there. But my problem, like we talked about a couple streams ago, is I don't care enough. I'm not obsessed enough that I'm constantly changing this stuff out. You know what I mean? Like I settle, I get in a groove, and the whole concept of I don't think you guys understand. If you guys do this when it comes to like setting up more equipment and stuff, it's a pain in the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. And I know it's the first world problems. Office Arcade is here, guys. Do me a favor. Oh, I love him. Guys, do me a favor in the live chat. Big shout out, positive energy, fist bumps, and high fives to Office Arcade. Absolutely love this guy. Great content creator. And I don't know if you saw, buddy, but I got a Primal Rage, and I know that's one of your favorite games. I picked up a real Primal Rage arcade cabinet. I've been playing with my wife and my son. Hey, check this out, guys. My wife, Melissa, loves Primal Rage. She thinks it's all the shit because of, that it's dinosaurs fighting or whatever, and she just does, button mashing, and she's beaten me a few rounds just button mashing. She loves it. My son hates it. He'd rather play Mortal Kombat. Um, so yeah, there you go. Now this mic is acting up. Come on, man, don't tell me that. Let me go check my settings. I thought we were in a good spot here. Let me know. Don't tell me we're messing up. This one's going in and out? Are you serious? Come on. Are you guys messing with me? Because they messed with me last time. I got a lot of people that said, it sounded good. The mic is a bit warbly right now? What the heck, bro? What the heck? Maybe it's StreamYard and not me. Hang on, let's try something. About now. Is this good? Let me know, guys. We got a lot to talk about. We gotta have a good microphone tonight. Let me know in the live chat. I know there's a little bit of delay. Now it's worse? Now it's worse? Alright, now you guys are messing with me. Alright, let's try this. I'll change another setting. Let's go to Okay, what about now, guys? How's it sound now? Does it sound better? What about now? We good? Maybe I need so StreamYard does these things where they do, like, automatic gain control, and let's try Okay, let's do this. What about now? What about now? Is that better? Last comment I saw was loud and clear, but let's just make sure. What about now? I turned off their automatic settings. We're good? We're good? All right, thumbs up in the live chat. We're good? What's up, Don of Time? Good to see you, my dude. Always love seeing you in the live chat. All right, cool. All right, if it acts up, let me know in the live chat, guys. Oh, man. You know what? I'm just going to use OBS to stream because these streaming services, it's hit or miss, man. Sometimes I use Restream, sometimes I use StreamYard. And honestly, I'd rather just use OBS at this point. All right, cool. All right, tonight's drink of choice, I'm drinking a cherry Pepsi. Well, diet sugar-free cherry Pepsi in honor of Numskull and their Pepsi vending machine. But I also threw, I'm a big fan of Jim Beam Red Stag. It's kind of like their version of Fireball, like Jack Daniels Kentucky Fire or whatever they call it, which is also like a version of Fireball, right? So it pretty much is the same thing, and that with a cherry Pepsi, it's so good. It's so good. What's up, Chaotic? How are you, man? By the way, guys, when you're done watching me tonight, make sure you head over, check out Arcades Anonymous if they're doing a show. I don't know if they're doing a show or not. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about tonight. So we're going to fly through this stuff. But that's what I like to do, man. I'm not going to sit here for an hour talking about what if. I talk about what's going on today. And we got a lot of things that are happening today. We're going to talk about the Arcadro coin pusher, the Evercade, the Anbernic, the AtGames, the Numskull, my Venom pinball machine, our giveaways, all that stuff. We got a lot to go through tonight. Thanks so much. Yeah, there you go. Multicade Matt's here as well. Make sure you guys check out Arcades Anonymous tonight. Let's talk about the claw machine. What claw machine? Is there a claw machine? All right. I'd say hi to the live chat, but we wasted that time trying to make sure our microphone was working. So I'm just gonna dive into the show if you guys don't mind. So for starters, I want to give you guys an update. So I don't know how many people, follow the channel. But I let people know a week or two ago that our Arcadro coin pusher 365 has been down. It's been unavailable. We haven't been able to use it. And the reason why is because I lost the keys. I know, what a dumbass, right? I lost the keys and I can't find them. And with that extensive cleaning, like guys, my loft is so well organized and so clean right now. I'm so proud of myself that I could actually use my loft as a gaming room. I could not find the key at all for this beautiful thing. I could not. But I gotta tell you something though, man. I gotta tell you. Shout out to Arcadro. This is what I want to see from any company. This is called great customer service. So I gave up looking for the key. So I went on their Facebook page and I just commented on their Facebook page. I was like, hey, I can't find my key. I lost my keys. I don't see them for sale on your website. What do I do? I didn't get an answer right away on Facebook because I think they're overseas. So I put that on their Facebook page. They ended up responding to that, by the way, but probably when whenever the sun came up across the pond. So then I go on, I just went to their website and I was like, oh yeah, they have an email. So I just emailed them. I sent them an email just saying, hey, I lost my keys. What can I do? And they replied same day, said, send us a screenshot of the barcode on the back of your machine because I guess some of the machines might not be using the same key. And they're like, we'll put one in the mail for you. Isn't that fantastic customer service? Isn't that fantastic customer service? No questions. No, do this, do that, do this, do that. Send us receipts, prove you own the, none of that. Just take a picture of the barcode that, how there's those little barcodes on the back of like even your arcade one-ups and all your shit in your house. Just send us a picture of that so we can make sure we can send you the right key and we'll put it in the mail for you. I mean, how awesome is that? So key is going to be on its way. And I told my wife, Melissa, and she is super, super happy. As she should be, man. As she should be, because we really like this thing. We really, really like this thing. And it looks so good now on the countertop that I have it on that shelving unit. And my wife could either sit on a stool or she could stand up and play it. So she's super, super she's super, super excited. So very cool. Just wanted to kick off the show with some positive energy, man. Shout out to Arcadro, man. That's pretty cool in my opinion. That's called treating your customers with respect and getting stuff done and getting stuff done quickly. If you don't mind, oh, real quick, I should probably explain the poll. So I put a poll in the live chat. You guys know me. I usually hate polls. Usually I put them up, take them down within a couple of minutes. Probably doesn't give people enough time to answer it. This one we're probably going to leave up for a while because people are probably going to be coming and going over the next hour. As you guys know, I plan on doing a big giveaway when we hit 20,000 subscribers. We're over 19. We're making our way there. Taking a look here, I was hoping we'd get to 20 by year end, but taking a look at the analytics and the videos I know I'm going to be releasing, expected performance, if I had to guess, by December 31st, we'll probably be around 19,500. So we'll probably be a little short of that goal. I was hoping to hit it in December so we could do it in December. But then again, I was thinking it is December. December is the season of giving. And I got a ton of stuff I want to give away. A ton of really, really cool stuff to give back to you guys for your support for the years. Because this month is our 4-year anniversary on YouTube. So I put a poll in the chat. We could either do a big giveaway this month, probably like in a week or two. Well, actually, probably like next week. That way it gives me time to ship the products and maybe you'll have it before Christmas, depending on where you're at. Sometimes people win and I find out they live in Australia, which is great. I appreciate my Australian viewers, but man, woo, getting stuff shipped to you. Man, I got to fill out these forms. I got to take blood tests, got to give urine, semen, stool samples. It's nuts, man, just to send you stuff. No, I'm just kidding. That was a little over the top, but hey, man, this show's for adults. If you can't handle some R-rated humor, sometimes you're watching the wrong broadcast. So anyway, so we could either wait and just do the giveaway at 20,000, which will probably end up being January, February, or we could do it this month. We'll just do a Christmas special. And it just means when we hit 20,000, we'll just keep on trucking along. No big giveaway, 20,000. Or we could do like something small. Like the one thing that I want to give away really badly, really quickly is Glenn's iArcade control panel, because I'm sure there's some people out there who'd like to have one. We could do a small giveaway this month and then do a bigger giveaway next month. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. Yeah, so it just says, when should we do the big giveaway? So I noticed that too. Like when I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone, I can't see the question of the poll, just the answers that I can vote on. That's a YouTube problem. That's not a me problem. That's not a you problem. That's happening to everybody. So do me a favor, guys. Let me know when you would rather do it. You want to take my broken bricked VCS off my hands, Carl? Oh my God, that thing. I'm ready to throw that thing just in the garbage. Right now it's in the closet here to my right, because this is obviously a bedroom that I use as my office. So there's a bedroom closet here. It's in there, just thrown on the floor somewhere in anger. You can't see the answers either? Oh, don't say that. It says, when should we do the big giveaway? The first option is a Santa Dubs Christmas special. Second option is at 20,000 subscribers. And the third option is do both, but do a small Christmas giveaway and then a 20,000 party. You guys let me know what you want to do. I'll leave that running for a bit in the chat. Let's continue on with the show. We got some hot topics, which I'm sure you guys are waiting for. But before we do, let's talk about some small stuff. How many of you out there like the Evercade? If you like the Evercade, let me know in the live chat. You know, they recently released their little hyper mega touch handhelds. So if you want to get into their ecosystem at a cost-effective price, these are like $60. Make a great Christmas gift, fit in a stocking, stocking stuffer, whatever you want to do. You can get one of these, or you can spend about double the price and get the Evercade EXP handheld. Which I prefer. Definitely like it way more than this. Just know that this thing is going to be limited compared to that, because this doesn't have Wi-Fi, doesn't have internet. You can't do like their monthly updates where you download a free game to play that they give all the owners every month. Like there's stuff you can't do. It doesn't have the wider screen, things like that. So it's limited, but it's cool. Anyway, Brooklyn Menace, I know he's a big fan of it. So I have the Evercade VS, the Evercade EX. The VS is the console, the actual console that you plug into a TV, the Evercade EXP, and I have the original Evercade handheld. Plus, I have this Hyper Mega Touch thing. All right. So I got a couple. I got a couple carts that I paid for that I ordered. So I'm excited to show you guys these. I want to get your thoughts in the live chat. So the first one that I picked up was this one right here. I haven't bought an Evercade cartridge in a little while. So keep in mind, I'm not like one of those super Evercade, hyper Evercade channels. They're out there. But hey, there's super fan channels of every company, right? They're the Evercade fans, the people who cover them religiously are big fans of this. But I picked up the Demons of Asterborg and Asta Bros. I guess these are a couple 16-bit indie games. I'm going to play a little footage for you here while we talk about this. I guess this one got released last month. I guess they're platformers. They're a couple years old. And I'm very much looking forward to checking these games out. So it just arrived today. So I'm super pumped about it. So let me know if you've played these and if you think they're any good at all. Let me see if we can get a little footage of some gameplay here. They mixed the gameplay trailer up here with a couple with the other cart that they have, Witch Whiz, which I did not buy, Good Boy Galaxy. Oh, it doesn't look like they gave us a lot of gameplay here. Oh, here we go. So right here. Yeah, well, look at that. It just goes away. Anyway, so side-scrolling platformers, it looks like, and you can't go wrong with those. So I'm gonna check this one out, and I'll see if I like it. Hopefully I do. I mean, they're indie games, so I'm not expecting them to be amazing, but you never know. They might surprise me. If you guys want to see a product review, a short game review, or just a long play live stream of these, let me know in the live chat. We could check out those games together if you want. And of course, the other one that arrived today that I was super, super excited to get is I got one of my Duke Nukem carts finally. So I got Duke Nukem Time to Kill, Duke Nukem Land of the Babes, and Duke Nukem Advance. So there's two Duke Nukem cartridges, right? So I got my first one here, and I'm pretty excited to check it out. The console gamers who got these in advance, and they were able to put out some reviews. The reviews I saw, everyone pretty much were saying pretty good things about the Duke Nukem games being resurrected and put back out there for us to play in a cartridge form factor. So finally picked these up. Did any of you get your Duke Nukem carts yet? And do you guys like them? Are they fun? Have you enjoyed them? Let me know in the live chat. Again, these just arrived today. I took the little plastic off and looked at the instruction booklets, which is probably the coolest thing about the Evercade, of course, is the fact that, you collect these clamshells and you have the full-fledged, a full-on instruction booklet with these and stuff. So I'm excited to check it out. So like, I don't think I've ever played these before, these three Duke Nukem games. So even though they're old ass games, it's kind of like it's new to you. You know what I mean? So it'll be worth checking out. Now they were selling an Atomic Edition. He's talking about the actual console, the Evercade console. Are they still selling it, or did it sell out, Brooklyn? Let me know in the live chat. Well, if it's similar to Cathedral, I'll like it, because I really liked Cathedral. I have the Cathedral cart. I have like 30 some Evercade carts, but I've only done like three or four reviews, because I only pick like the cartridges that I really, really enjoy and I make content on them. And Cathedral was one of them. Love that game. Love that game. But yeah, they're selling I wonder if they're still selling it. Let's find out. Duke Nukem Evercade VS. Well, it looks like it's sold out on Fun Stock. I don't know if it's being sold anywhere else, but you actually had this nice little VS console. There's the console. I have the Founders Edition of the console. So I have the black version. And here you go. There's Duke Nukem 1 and 2 and Duke Nukem 3D. That's the second cart that I'm waiting for. It sold out in a few hours after it went up. Oh, wow. I'm not surprised. I mean, you got to admit, that looks pretty badass, doesn't it? Let's take a look here. I mean, look at that. I mean, I got to admit, man, that's pretty badass. But I already own a VS, so I'm not the kind of person to buy multiple consoles just for different skins for this stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Beautiful console. Office Arcade. I'm a huge Duke fanboy. Might have to get this. Yeah, man. I mean, they're getting good reviews so far. So hopefully I'll have the same experience as everybody else when it goes up. All right, let's get this off of here. So that's just kind of the small stuff. Now, the other thing is, it's been like, I gotta love this time of year because, you know, I spend money Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like a lot of you, and pick up a lot of products. I bought a lot of modding parts because I have a lot of fun mod projects and restorations and things I'm going to be working on that I hope you guys check out with me and hang along for the ride on. But on top of that, you know, I've had stuff that I bought for myself, Christmas gifts for the family, etc. But I haven't bought an Evercade. I'm not an Evercade. Sorry, guys. I haven't bought an Anbernic in a really long time. In fact, the last Anbernic I got, Anbernic handheld I got, was the wood grain one. Yeah, the game pads are wired. They plug in. They're wired game pads. The last Anbernic I bought was the wood grain one. What the heck was that though? I can't remember the model number of it. It was so long ago. And Anbernic is a great company. You know, they make, you know, some pretty good stuff. Let's see if we can find out which one I reviewed. I can't remember the model number. RG35XV. That's right. Holy cow, that was 2 years. No, was it? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Oh my goodness. Let's go back in time. Let's look at young dubs. Yep, still using shitty cameras. Same cameras I used then, I use now. Let's go here. Same style of photos and edit. I do my own editing, shooting, all that stuff. Nothing fancy. But I love this thing, right? And I really, it does the job for me that I didn't see the need like every single time Anbernic came out with something. I didn't see the need to pull the trigger. So whatchamacallit, I was like, okay, I'll just gonna stick with the one I have. But do you know what happened with this Anbernic? Because it has so many like Game Boy games and stuff that were like preloaded on there. What happened with this thing, funny enough, is my son pretty much has stolen this from me. It's in his bedroom, and it's been in his bedroom for over a year, maybe a year and a half. And he loves it. He plays it all the time because, you know, he grew up with the Game Boy Advance and all those games. And he loved playing them. So to him, he's stoked. Like, hey, man, I got this product from my dad, and I'm just going to steal it from my dad. But yeah, that wood grain finish is sexy, though, right? It's so sexy. But anyway, so I decided to finally buy a new one, and I got the RG 35XX. This is one of the most recent ones that just came out. And I am literally going to open this right now and take a peek at it because I'm wondering what they said. I tried to order the one that looked like a Game Boy. I don't know if I got it or not. Let's find out. Let's pull this up here on the screen so you guys can see it. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one I ordered here. Let's go like this. So, you know, it's been 2 years. So the way I look at it, like if I buy one Anbernic device every 2 years, like I'll be straight. Like, do I need to buy? Because they have handhelds coming out every single month. Every single month, almost, it feels like. So, you know, I try to pace myself. Like, I don't want to be a handheld review channel. Like, I'll review them when I pick them up, but I don't want to do it all the time. All right, so let's take a look here, guys. So I did get it, the one that looks like a Game Boy. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we can get the camera to focus here. Camera's focused on me. There it goes. Look at that. It's pretty badass. And it's got the shoulder buttons on the back, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, I didn't really like them on this one. I didn't really like them on the RG351V, but for a lot of the like arcade games or even like old school like classic Game Boy games that I would play on this, I'm probably not going to use those buttons anyway. I'm not going to be sitting around playing like Street Fighter on this thing, right? And need 6 ones. So yeah, this is cool. It's beautiful. I mean, and it definitely it feels like quality. It feels like quality in your hands compared to. Let's see if this thing's got any battery in it. How do you turn this thing on? Where's the power switch? Oh, there it is. Unlike some, other handhelds that you hold in your hands, sometimes it doesn't. They're just not made of quality, right? And the Anbernic, they usually do a great job. Let's take a peek. JJ got the 505 Android only OLED Hall Sticks TF card with lots of games because I thought it'd be less tiring to hold. Do you happen to know what kind of ROMs the Android based 505 supports? I do not know off the top of my head. I can find out for you. So let's go to, hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. Well, you get all the goodness on here. You know, it's preloaded with all the games and stuff. I'll have to check this out here. Hold on. I want to show you something real quick, and then we'll move on with the show, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to be a douche right here. Let's just pull up some. Let's see how good this screen looks real quick. No, we did not talk about Outrun yet. All right, here we go. Get you guys a look at the screen. Let's see if the camera can focus on it. I don't know if the camera will be able to focus on it because of this stuff right here. Come on. Oh. Does it look orange? Yeah, it's just the camera's having a problem adjusting to the screen because, I'm just waving stuff at it. It looks beautiful. It looks really, really cool on here. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. We might make some content for this. We'll see. I gotta check this thing out. But yeah, if you guys are looking for one, here, I'll put a link here. Yeah, the one I got it off Amazon. Actually, you know what? Let me get you the Amazon link because the one I bought off Amazon was preloaded. It's got thousands of games on it. Let me go to my. Yeah, so don't use that link. Here, let me find the link for you. Where are you at, baby? Where are you at? Here it is. So $75. There's actually a 5% off coupon right now. And let me copy the link in here. Boom. There's the Amazon link. It's got 5,474 games built in already. That's the one I ordered. RG35XX handheld. $75. You can get the gray one, you get purple, you can get white, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm stoked. So from what I heard, like from some of the reviews I saw for this, and that's one reason why I picked it up. It's been a couple years since I had an Anbernic. Is that it apparently does Nintendo 64 really, really well. I mean, I'm going to have to try some of the games on it and maybe add some of my own and see how it does. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Are these things going to be running PlayStation 4 and 5? No. N64, sure. Claim it's good up to PS1, although the controls aren't exactly compatible. True. Yeah. There you go. All right, so let's get off that, guys, because we got some other stuff to talk about. Let's do a little AtGames, if you guys don't mind. Is that okay? Can we talk about AtGames? Man, I'm having fun tonight. It's good to be back live. I haven't been able to do so many live streams, not as much as I've wanted. Do, 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 do. Let's see here. I'll find out the system on a chip for you a little bit later, Mystery Encoder. You can help me with research for my video. I'll talk to you on Discord. But where is it? We got to keep going on here. Did they take it down? Oh, there it is. All right. So I don't know if you guys saw the big news from AtGames today, but you can pre-order your Snoopy pinball table for $4.50. That's right. They're giving you 10% off the $5 price. Let's see here. I don't know what you're asking, Office Arcade. The link I shared in the video description below was an Amazon link for the Anbernic device that I just picked up, which, again, I just took it out of the box, saw some good reviews on it, said that, PS1 and Nintendo 64 ran great on it. So definitely look forward to checking that out. Yeah, man, we've been doing very, very well. It's taken a long time. Now, keep in mind, 10K was 2 years ago. We only had about 5,000 subs per year because, we don't fake stuff around here. Yeah, so Snoopy Pinball. Now, what's interesting is they put it up for sale, and if you guys remember, they had a little hype trailer for this thing, and the hype trailer showed it running. But what they did is it was the first time I think I've ever seen AtGames make a trailer for an upcoming game where they didn't use the actual footage of the game running on their platform. So what I think they did, in my opinion, is they had it running on a Switch, or they had it running on Steam or something, and they captured some footage just real quick, 10 seconds of footage of Snoopy Pinball, Peanuts Pinball running in vertical orientation so they could stick it on that trailer. But we still haven't actually seen it on the pinball machine itself. So keep in mind, buyer beware. You're pre-ordering something that you haven't seen yet, and it's supposed to be released in January, so that's next month. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it looks good and it runs good. I got to say, I'm actually happy about the price. If they're going to sell the majority of the Zen games, if you guys recall, they released an announcement spreadsheet last week. They had a nice little breakdown of the pinball packs coming out. And pretty much what they're doing for the majority of games is they're $5 each. You buy them individually, $5 each. There's a few bundle packs where you can get like all the Gearbox games, like the upcoming Borderlands games, like all in one package. You get like 3 games, $5 a piece. That's $15. And obviously AtGames does sales like this all the time, right? They do sales like this all the time. So it's like, I doubt you'll probably ever pay full price, because I don't think I've ever paid full price for an AtGames pinball game. Always wait for National Owners Day or their summer sale or their winter sale or things like that. But do you guys think $5 is fair? Like, I'm okay with it. $5 a game. The only ones that they're charging more than $5 are the Williams games. Now, those games are going to be $15. Now, I wish those games were $10 a piece, if you want to call them like premium games, because that's pretty much what they charge for those games on other platforms. But AtGames has got a couple more bucks on top of that. Is $5 enough for me to get on the internet and scream and cry about? Probably not. But still, every penny adds up these days. You know what I mean? We're not living in the the era where everyone has money in their pockets. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, $5 is okay. I'm totally okay with that. If they're going to release all these Zen games at $5 a piece, or here's a pack, it's 2 games for 10. Here's another pack, it's 3 games for 15. Like, I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally fine with it. There you go. But keep in mind, we haven't seen it running on the table yet. Look forward to seeing some footage of it actually running on the table. And there is a sale on Steam right now for Snoopy as well. Snoopy table on Steam is $5.49 right now. That's good to know as well. So if you want to play it on your PC. Again, in my opinion, I think what is nice, because I'll try and be nice. What is nice about AtGames partnering with Zen and bringing these games to run natively on the platform is that's the key word, natively. Now, guys, do me a favor. Be honest. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Tell me the truth. In the live chat, how many of you do not know how to connect a PC to your AtGames Legends pinball machine to run VPX, Future Pinball, Pinball FX3, Pinball Arcade, Zakaria Pinball? How many of you don't know how to do it? Let me know in the live chat. Give me a one in the live chat if you don't know how to do it. There's people out there that don't know how to do it, don't want to go through with the process, don't want to buy another PC to leave permanently underneath the machine. So them give the people the ability to play these games where you're going to buy them, download them to the internal storage on the machine and play them. That's the customer for this. Now, keep in mind, technically, if you have OTG mode, and yeah, look at the ones coming in. Look at the ones coming in. And there have been some great content creators. Wagner's Tech Talk has worked his ass off trying to teach people over the last couple of years how to do that. And there's people who just don't even want to try. They don't want to fiddle with it. But if you know how to do that, technically you don't need to buy any of these games from AtGames, because you can just have Pinball FX3 on Steam or Pinball M or Pinball FX and own the games on there and run them via OTG mode on the AtGames platform, right? So this option is there for those people who don't want to go through all that, you know? And hopefully with them, Wilson, all the way from Hawaii, always love it when you join the show. You're so lucky you live in Hawaii, except for the cost of everything out there. But I'm sure it's beautiful. But, I mean, if you think about it, you gotta admit, this is a good option for the people putting a one in the chat, right? Like, look at all the ones coming in. This is a good option for them. You can't crap on AtGames for doing that, right? You can't crap on them for doing that. I have a Pinball FX3, but I don't know how to get other things. Okay, so you're talking about like how to set up VPX, Future Pinball, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that stuff is a process. And although there's preloaded drives and preloaded things you can buy that have VPX games on them, in my opinion, don't go the cheap and easy route, because you're not going to learn anything as you go, right? And it's better to do it and go table by table, you know, and learn as you go, trying to get every table set up, how to get the back glasses set up, how to do the pup packs. Like, it's better, in my opinion, to go step by step and learn, because what's going to happen is eventually something's going to go wrong and your game's not going to work. And because you did that self-education where you learned how to set things up, you'll know how to fix it, right? Versus these preloaded drives that people sell of other people's hard work that, unfortunately, when stuff goes wrong, you think they're going to help you? Usually they don't, right? Eggs and milk are through the roof, my dude. Here too. Not just in Hawaii, man. Yeah, the Steam tables look great. So they will probably look better running off your PC, the Steam PC version of the games versus whatever the version is that AtGames is porting over. Keep that in mind, guys. Although they're doing 4K versions of the games. You know. Is that a beer cup of pop? Yes, Bobby. It's got my Jim Beam Basil Stag, whatever. It's like the Fireball version in there of Jim Beam mixed with some cherry Coke. So it's pretty delicious in my opinion. So yeah, get your pack. I'll tell you what, guys. I bought my pack today. I got Adam's Family coming. I figured, hey, it's $4.50. I bought mine. You know, I was like, cool, $4.50. Take it. No complaints, man. So if you want to get it, get it. I mean, but then again, I wasn't a big fan of it. Like, I have it on Pinball FX and haven't really played that one. Like, I usually play the other games. Like the Peanuts game and the Garfield game, although they're cute and adorable, I guess I don't. It's kind of funny. Like, I'll play Family Guy 100 times in a row. I love Family Guy. Maybe it's because I have nostalgia, because I love that TV show. I've loved that TV show for years. But like Peanuts and Garfield, like it's like once in a while I play them. You know what I mean? It's got to be like, it's all about that nostalgia, right? That nostalgia. All right, let's get this off here. Let's see how we're doing on the chat. Wow, you guys are crushing it in the live chat. So the poll says, when should we do our big giveaway? I'm talking giving away tons of stuff for the viewers as a big thank you. I got some Switch pinball cases and control panels and modding parts, accessories. I got a lot of stuff I want to give away. The runaway winner right now is the Santa Dubs Christmas special. You guys don't want to wait until we hit 20,000 subscribers. Santa Dubs is at 59%, 20,000 subscribers is at 23%, and doing both, like a small one and then a big one's only at 18%. All right. All right. Well, you know what? I don't think the other options are going to catch up, even if I left that poll up throughout the whole stream. So looks like we're doing a Santa Dubs Christmas special. Congratulations. I'll try and get that set up. Hopefully for next week is the 11th. I should be able to do it the week of the 11th. That way I can ship stuff out and maybe you'll get it by the 22nd. So you might get some stuff for Christmas. All right, cool. All right, let's continue on. So Champagne Room. Yeah, VPX is pretty easy once you get a hang of it. Adding toys like plungers is easy. It's all about repetition. You know what I mean? Just like anything else. Like the first time I ever did a Raspberry Pi, like flashing retro Pi and transferring ROM games like over the network to the Pi, like the first time I did it, it felt so daunting. It felt so, I'm never going to figure this out. And now it's like you could do it with your eyes closed after you do it 100 times over. So it's just like learning anything else. It's all about repetition. Santa Dubs for the win, right? Santa Dubs for the win. Oh my God, Wilson, you had to get rid of your arcades? Well, that's right. You did move to Hawaii. Probably would have cost you a fortune to ship them to Hawaii. Sorry you left them off there. There you go. All right, let's continue on. There's some other stuff I want to talk about. So speaking of excitement, I'm excited about this. All right? I'm personally excited about it. And when you're excited and passionate about something, don't be afraid to show that on the internet. Who cares what people say? If people say it's stupid or if you sound like a shill, they can kiss my ass. I am personally excited about this. Do you know why? Because I friggin' love Pepsi. I friggin' love Pepsi, and I am so stoked that we now have finally up for pre-order today the official Quarter Arcade 7-Up and Pepsi machine. And you bet your goddamn ass I pre-ordered the Pepsi machine today. It looks to be, because if you guys own the Coke machine from New Wave Toys, which is an actual mini fridge, it looks to be, if you guys received it like I did, what's interesting is that Coke machine's pretty goddamn big. So I have a feeling it might almost be the same exact size as this Pepsi machine, which is just standard size for Numskull, right? Like this is the size they make stuff. I have a feeling these bad boys might almost be really, really cool sizes, like almost identical sizes. They're going to look great side by side. But of course, as much as I love Shiloh and New Wave Toys, it's Coke. I need Pepsi, bro. I need Pepsi. It's the taste of a new generation. Now, keep in mind, there are some differences. So their machine from Numskull is just a USB hub. It is not a fridge. So I think some people might assume it's a fridge when it's not a fridge. It does have vending action, just like Numskull, which is nice, right? It does have the vending action where you hit the buttons on the front of the machine and it shoots out the cans, and you even get these little quarter-size cans. Now, here's what I like about it. When it comes to loading the cans, take a look here. They got this awesome little like shoot mechanism in the back of the machine. Take a look at that picture. That, in my opinion, whatchamacallit, Numskull, New Wave Toys, it's so cool that they added that feature just like Numskull did on the Coke machine, or New Wave Toys on the Coke machine. But it's a pain in the ass to get the cans in the slot, even using the tongs. So in this case, you're just going to take these cans, you're just going to drop them in the back of the machine, then you can hit the front of the machine, and you can vend these things out. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. Is it's going to be really easy to get your cans in and out. I've already lost all my quarters for my Coke machine, and we lost one of the cans already from New Wave Toys. Oh, but look at how sexy this looks. Oh my God. Come on. Let me zoom. Can I zoom in on this one? Let's do this. Oh, now that's the way it should be. And they got the little quarter quarter scale ones right here. So yeah, I don't care what you people say. You run around on Discord, Facebook, in your private messages and say PDubs is a Pepsi shill. I don't give a shit. I think this is super, super awesome. So hell yeah, I put in my pre-order. I can't wait to get it. Now, again, keep in mind there's is just a USB charging station. It's got 5 USB ports on the back. 5 USB ports on the back. So it only charges 5 units, which is interesting too because the Polybius, I think, had 10, which was their last USB charging station. It had 10. You could charge up to 10 devices. This one I think is only 5. So yeah, pretty badass. I couldn't be more excited about it. Andy says it looks good. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Do you guys like it? Are you guys cool? It's expensive though. It's I think it was 169 or some shit. I just bought it. I couldn't help myself. Let's see. It's available from Just Geek as well as other retailers. Charge up to 5 USB ports. Get your little cans vended. And, yeah, there's a 7-up one too, but who cares, right? Who cares? You guys got to let me know in the live chat. Don't be shy. Love me some Pepsi and a slice of pizza. Hell yeah. They could have spent the development cycles creating another arcade cab. Yeah, man, but, you have to understand that, in my opinion, their business model is very similar to New Wave Toys, where they're trying to help you create these mini arcade dioramas, basically your little mini arcade room and setups. And back in the arcade, you had more than just the machines. You had vending machines, you had cigarette machines, things like that. So what both Numskull and New Wave Toys are doing, in my opinion, is really cool. I think both of them have done stools. Both of them have done posters and carpets and things, like little things you could put in your little display if you're interested in it, that kind of stuff. Like, in my opinion, what they're doing is cool. It's for the collector. Like, you have to actually be a collector. And I've seen so many amazing photos on the internet where people take, like, their Back to the Future action figures or their Mortal Kombat action figures and stick them in front of these machines. And it looks really, really cool. Really, really cool. I'm super excited about this one. I appreciate the humor in the live chat, people. Appreciate the humor in the live chat. But yeah, okay. So because it's not Coke, it's bad. Is that what I'm seeing in the live chat? Come on, it's Pepsi. Get excited. Get hyped. Yeah, let's pull it up. So I pre-ordered one today from Just Geek. They ship worldwide, $169. So that's pretty much, a little bit higher than you wanted it to be. But hey, Numskull, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it holds 6 cans, buddy, because I think it comes with 6 cans. So it probably holds 6 cans. It is the choice of a new generation, and Pepsi does go the best when you're eating pizza. There's something about pizza and Pepsi that just tastes right. Now, keep in mind, Numskull's a company that I had pretty much thought was like going to be dead to rights. Was it like over a year ago when Ben and his team got on the internet and they did those YouTube videos on their YouTube channel as well as on their Facebook pages. And they told people like, hey guys, like we're struggling, like either you guys pay more for wood and as to get it as close to recreation stuff as possible. Either you guys pay more money or we're making stuff out of plastic to make it cheaper and get it to you. And if you think about plastic, think about like some of these plastic arcade machines that you get from like My Arcade and Basic Fun and My Tiny Arcade, the Arcade 1-Up Collectorcades, like just plastic mini tabletop arcades. Do you really want those just to save a few bucks? And their audience, their fans went nuts in support and said, we'll pay more money to keep the same quality. And it took like a long time for them to get their products released. Like I'm sitting here like, I don't think Space Invaders is ever going to come out. I don't think TMNT is ever going to come out. Space Invaders is shipping. TMNT is shipping. They got new the Pepsi and the 7 Up machines are up for pre-order now. Like I actually have a little bit of like newfound confidence that this company is going to be okay moving forward. You can't predict the future, of course, but definitely seemed like they were going to be gone and New Wave Toys was going to be it for people who wanted high quality replicas, right? High quality replicas. So I'm excited that they're doing well. I mean, you got to be excited if these companies do well, because do you honestly want these companies to go out of business? If you honestly want these companies to go out of business, then you probably shouldn't be here. Like, I want these companies to keep making great products, and as long as they make great products, we'll enjoy them. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be wishing for the death knell to happen. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm super excited about that. Can't tell you how excited I am. Let me get this stuff off of here. Ooh, I got all these extra windows open. All right. Let's see here. Wish I had picked up a Numskull. I'd rather pick up a mini fridge and add a good Pepsi vinyl sticker. Hey man, you do you, bro. You do you. You could do it. I would love to see it. No, it's not a fridge. It's just a power station. It's just a USB hub. KFC goes good with Pepsi. That's true. Pepsi goes good with everything. All these Pepsi haters out there in the live chat. So I got a couple more updates for you guys. So we have whatchamacallit. So I fixed my Venom pinball machine. I just haven't been able to film any videos for it. So now that it's fixed, my goal is to hopefully get something filmed for the Venom pinball machine by this weekend. So that'll be really cool. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I'll tell you all about my experience, it breaking, how I got it fixed, what I had to do, and is it worth spending 5 figures on these machines to, go through that kind of stuff, like we're going to put all that in there for you. Give me 1 second. What was wrong with it again? So the ramp that goes up and down, that changes the game. It goes into 3 different positions if you have the premium Venom, because I guess the normal Venom Pro doesn't have it. That ramp broke on me. It was off-centered, and Stern wasn't that much help in getting it fixed. But that's why you get a hold of your pinball distributor, as well as you do some research and stuff happens, right? Yeah, the ramp, yeah, it sucked, dude. And I should have known too with that mechanic. Like that's the coolest part, and like the reason you buy the machine versus getting the Pro is because that thing plus the way the other ramp, there's 2 ramps that adjust, they change the game completely. You're like, wait a minute, how can one ramp do it? They do. They completely change the game, because if I play as Flash Thompson, the game is in one position. If I pick Venom or Peter Parker, it's in a different position. If I pick Gwen Stacy as my character, it's in the other position. There's 3 different positions, and it changes the game completely. It's a genius idea. It's a genius concept. But I should have known that mechanic constantly going up and down and up and down, and also your pinball banging against it because your pinball hits it all the time, hits the ramp. I should have realized that it was probably going to come loose or break or something like that. But I'll show you some video of it and all that stuff because I captured video of it before I fixed it, so I could show you guys what it was going through. To me, Pepsi goes faster than Coke carbonation. I am not a Pepsi expert, so I wouldn't be able to to answer that for you. We got to get something set up here, so bear with me. How you guys doing again? Are you guys excited about Christmas? Have you guys finished all your Christmas shopping? Make sure you guys let me know in the live chat. Where is it? Nope, it's not there. No, it's not. Oh, I'm under the wrong thing. Do I drink Pepsi and Jack? No, I drink Pepsi. I'm a Jim Beam guy, so I don't really like Jack. And keep in mind too, I'm a diabetic, so I shouldn't be drinking at all. But when I do drink, I'll drink Jim Beam. I just like it. It's smoother. It doesn't feel like my throat's on fire. You know what I mean? I can't drink the way I used to when I was younger. When I was younger, I could, but not anymore, my friends. Not anymore. You know. So a lot of people who are a type 1 diabetic, which is the worst kind of diabetes, um, they get it at birth. But then there's about 15% of people who get it later in life. And I got it later in life. So here I am in my 20s. And I'm a typical Irishman drinking like crazy, just like everyone else in our 20s. And then all of a sudden in my 30s, I got hospitalized and found out that my pancreas just turned off one day. And I was a type 1 diabetic. Totally different than type 2. Type 2 diabetes, you give to yourself by not taking care of yourself and all that stuff and being overweight. It's a totally different kind of diabetes. Your body becomes resistant to insulin, but it keeps producing it. When your body no longer produces insulin anymore, you are a type 1 diabetic, and that's usually caused by some kind of virus or autoimmune disease, things like that. And whatchamacallit, when that happened and I had to change my life, it's been, I can't drink the way I did in my like 20s. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I can't do it. All right. I found the one thing I need. Now I just need to find one more thing. Jim Beam is pretty good, but I do like Jack. Yep. There you go. So, probably, maybe we'll do it next Monday. Maybe we'll shoot for next Monday. We'll do the Santa Dub special, and we'll do the big giveaway. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound okay? I know you guys just saw me today, and you'll see me Friday on the Super Game Room Dudes. But if we do another stream on Monday the 11th and do the big giveaway, is that okay? Let me know in the live chat, or is that too soon? All right. There it is. Save. All right. And let me turn this off. And boom. Sounds good to me. And by the way, big shout out to my buddy Detroit Love. This dude has lost so much weight and he's so healthy now. It's crazy. You look more like Paul Giamatti every day. Thanks so much, man. That was my goal when I started YouTube. How can I look more like Paul Giamatti? You know what's funny, guys, is go back and watch some of my old videos from 4 years ago. Some of the videos where I'm not wearing a hat. I had a full head of hair. No, it was already receding, but it was still pretty full. And now here we are 4 years later. Guys, I'm going bald so bad right now, which is expected because, my grandparents were both bald growing up. They both had the skullet. So they lost all the hair just on the dome, but they kept all the hair on the sides and back, very thick. Like it was never going to fall out. Both of my grandfathers on each side of the family, but they lost everything up top, the skullet. And that's what's happening to me is everything up here is going away and just the sides and back are staying, which sucks. And then, what was I going to tell you? I'm even my own father, he just had a receding hairline, but when he passed away, he still had a full head of hair. But yeah, I have the back of the head silver dollar spot, but my font is good. Yeah, when I first started losing it up top in the back, it was the size of a silver dollar. I just woke up one day and it was there. I showed my wife, she made fun of me, and now it's huge. Will I ever not wear a hat on YouTube anymore? Probably not. So yeah. Take Propecia. Well, I have been, in full transparency, I've been trying some Rogaine. And it kind of works a little bit. Like I can see some new hair growth, but honestly, I'm ready to just give it up and Stone Cold Steve Austin it. I'm ready to do that. If only my cheeks weren't so fat. I'm gonna look so weird if I have like a Lex Luthor thing going on. Hair plugs? Nah, man, I can't do hair plugs. It's pretty funny though. All right, so we got hey man, let me just put it this way. See Marvel, I really appreciate this comment. But the only place left on my body that is still growing hair are not places I want them to take hair from and put it on top of my head. that fair enough? Is that fair enough? I don't want him to put a bunch of ass hair on top of my head. Oh man, I'm glad you stayed for the whole show, Office Arcade. We gotta get Office Arcade back on. If you guys agree with me, let me know in the live chat. I miss you, man. I miss you. And that's the bottom line, because PDubs said so. All right. So anyway, so that's what's going on in my life. We got Venom videos coming out. I have another home arcade product that review that I got to get done. I'm hoping to get that done by this weekend. I got this arcade machine that I have to review. And then also, what else? Oh, I still got some other reviews to do for some cameras and stuff. So, I like covering other things on this channel. I don't like covering just the same stuff. So hopefully you guys will give those videos a shot too when they come out. I'd appreciate it. We got pinball content coming. We got Evercade content coming. We got handheld content coming. I got a couple funny videos I want to make, and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Now, do me a favor. If you guys want to hear some more arcade discussion, the boys over at Arcades Anonymous are going live right now. And I set up a redirect. So when this stream ends, it should automatically send you to them. So if you guys just want to sit tight and listen to those guys, I encourage it. And subscribe to their channel and stuff. They do a good job talking about similar stuff. But if you enjoyed this live stream, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing. Looks like next week, Santa Dubs is coming to town. We're going to be doing some big giveaways for you guys because you guys deserve it. I'll talk to you guys real soon. You guys have a great night.